Thank you so much for joining us today for this Donorbox 360 webinar. My name is Jenna, and I am the nonprofit advocate here at Donorbox. And today we're looking back at the products and updates we released in Q3, as well as sharing what's coming early in Q4. And today I am joined by Jimmy and Daniel and Zark, our fantastic product managers here at Donorbox, along with Kara Augsburger, our talented fundraising coach. So hello, everyone, all my besties right here in one place right now. I love it. So for those of you who are not familiar with Donorbox, we empower nonprofits with effective and intuitive tools to manage their fundraising activities and connect with donors on a deeper level. We believe that nonprofits should not face barriers when it comes to helping others. This is a no-brainer. So we built fast, optimized donation forms, and we offer powerful tools such as text-to-give, peer-to-peer, event ticketing, and so much more. And we're going to talk about this today, and all at the lowest platform fees in the industry. To date, we have helped 50,000 organizations raise over $1 billion in donations. And to learn more about us, you can visit us at donorbox.org. Easy enough, right? So before we get started, I do want to note that the session will be about an hour long with time allotted at the end for Q&A. Please, though, utilize the chat box to interact with us and others throughout the session and to ask questions. If you have a question, you don't need to hold it till the end. Go ahead and type it in the chat box and we will reply to them as we see them and then get to the extras at the end during our Q&A. Most importantly, this session is being recorded. We've got you covered there. And all registrants will receive the link to the recording and any resources or links that we've shared mentioned in the webinar via email. So again, don't worry, we have got you covered. And today we are talking about the many innovative products and services released or updated in Q3 that will help you help others better, including more enhancements to our events tool that will further streamline the ticket buying process, making it even easier for you to gain ticket revenue. New email notification settings that will allow you to control who on your team receives notifications from Donorbox. Integrations, including the new Donorbox plus Blackbaud RE NXT integration that makes it possible for you to combine your favorite tools with the power of Donorbox. And then new donor reporting templates and how to use them to better understand and engage your donors. An overview of the new Mastercard rules and what we're doing to ensure compliance. And then finally, several professional development opportunities we're offering to get you ready for giving season and beyond. Whew, just a few things today. All right, so are we ready to get started, everyone? Let me know in the chat. And before we pass it over to our awesome product managers, absolutely. Yes, let's go. I love it. I love the enthusiasm. So in true Donorbox fashion, before we kick off this session, I want to roll out a poll. I'm going to launch it now. And you'll see that in the right-hand side of your screen. I want to get to know you just a little bit more. So what are you most excited about for your organization? Events enhancements, Donorbox plus Blackbaud, reporting templates, or the educational opportunities, or maybe it's something else and you can drop that in the chat. And which one of these will benefit your organization the most? All right, responses are coming in. It's pretty even across the board. It's looking good. A little bit of everything. Wow, that's great. 22% on events, 25 on Blackbaud, 29 on reporting templates, 25 on education. So you couldn't possibly choose. I think I should have included all of the above option. That's what it looks like. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your responses, everyone. This is great. All right, so in Q2, we shared several enhancements to our events tool with you. And I'll say, though, our team is always working on how we can improve to meet your needs. So we have even more updates to share with you from Q3. These enhancements will further improve the way that you sell event tickets, empowering you to bring in even more ticket revenue. So Jimmy, I'm going to let you take it from here.
Thank you, Jana. So last quarter, we shared several new capabilities with event enhancement, and they include the ability to embed the event form to your website so your supporters do not have to leave your website to make a purchase for tickets. We added the ability for them to check out using Apple Pay, so they do not need to fill in the payment information again. This way, it drives more revenue to your organization. And we also added the ability to refund ticket transaction in full to your ticket buyers. Now, to take things to the next level and further meet the needs of your organizations, we just released two more event enhancements. The first one is adding Apple Pay as a checkout option on embedded forms. So now it's even easier for your supporters to buy tickets. And the second enhancement is the ability to set a deadline for your events so that once the deadline has passed, your supporters will no longer be able to buy tickets to the events. Now let's take a deeper look at how to enable Apple Pay on embedded event forms. Now there is a total of 5 steps. The first one is adding Apple Pay to your Stripe account, which is very easy. And then the second step involves adding a new domain and entering the address into your Stripe account as well. And then you'll download a file from Stripe and then upload it to your website. And then finally, the last step is copying and pasting that embed code into your website. Now, that might seem like a lot to remember, but we have a detailed instructions within the embed your form section of your event campaign. So you need to go to embed your form section of your embed campaign and click on enable Apple Pay. And then from there, we have the instruction in both text and video format, so that as well as the link to the file that you need to upload to your website. And once that's done, then you're all set to accept Apple Pay on your event form that's embedded on your website. Now, Jenna, we can go to the next slide. So this is where you can find the instructions on your dashboard under Donorbox. And now we'll talk about setting a deadline. So setting a deadline is the second enhancement to our event enhancements. Oh, yeah. And it's also very easy. So now you'll find this setting a deadline option within the event editor. You simply will need to select enable the checkbox to say that you want to set a deadline and then select the date. And then by the midnight of that date, your supporters will no longer be able to buy tickets. And just to give you an example of what it could look like, we can view it in the next slide. So in this example, you can see that it's clearly communicated of when that last day to buy tickets is. And that in this example, the ticket form has been closed. So they cannot see the ability to buy tickets anymore, but they can still access that campaign information.
Excellent. Thank you, Jimmy. I am loving these new additions. Everyone, if you want more details about how to create an event ticketing form with Donorbox events, you can check out the blog that we are just about to link now. There it is. You'll see it in the left-hand corner. Go ahead and click on that so you can read just a bit more. And this quarter, we also introduced the ability to adjust email notification settings for each of your team members. Jimmy, can you talk a little bit about that as well?
Yeah, definitely. So these features allow your organization to control who on your team receive which emails from Donorbox. Now, we have separated all the emails from Donorbox into 2 main categories. One is account-specific notifications, and 2 is campaign-specific notifications. Now, account notification emails relate to the overall Donorbox account, such as setting up payment, API setup, Salesforce, and even billing details. Now, this part of the account email notifications can be accessed from the sidebar and under account. And one, you can just simply click there, and then you'll be able to see the list of emails that you can adjust for. Now, the second type of categories are campaign-specific email notifications. Now, these are also based on individuals' campaigns so that you have the flexibility to control for each campaign who receive what kind of emails. Now, it could be recurring donation emails, new donation emails, or new donor emails as well. Now, this option can be found under each individual campaign under the email campaign email notifications. Now, I'll quickly show you how to manage these email notifications inside your Donorbox account. So once you click on account or a campaign email notifications page, there will be a list of email notification options available to you, such as donor payment deactivated or new donations. So if you click on one of the emails, it'll open up a following page that displays a list of team members. And then you simply need to toggle on for each team member that you want to receive these emails. And finally, if you're interested in how to adjust and manage your team members in your team, that section is found under the sidebar under invite team members. And then you can invite your team members to your Donorbox team, and then their, their, their information will be displayed under the email notification settings as well.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Jimmy. I love seeing what you and the rest of the product team are working on to continue making our tools better and better. So I really appreciate that speedy overview. And next up, we'd like to share some updates on our Donorbox integrations. So Donorbox integrates seamlessly with several other industry-leading nonprofit services. So whether you're looking for a complex CRM, email marketing software, or a website platform, it's likely that we are already partnering with that tool that will work for you, and we are always adding more. So I'm going to pass it over to Zark to talk about all that we have to offer. Zark, over to you.
Thanks, Jenna. So yes, the newest tool in our integrations arsenal is the integration with Blackbaud Razor's Edge NXT. It really takes the donor management to the next level. This end-to-end solution gives you access to the best-in-class fundraising software and innovative data management. You'll experience seamless data flow from your customized combination of powerful Donorbox fundraising tools, whichever one you prefer. And then that directly brings all your data to Blackbaud Razor's Edge NXT, where you'll find a plethora of tools that empower you to not only better analyze your data, but also segment your donors. Plus, Blackbaud offers a set of capabilities that can be used on its own once you have that data in platform. You can use their outreach tools such as email marketing, direct email, social media posting capabilities, so that you can manage everything in one place. So yeah, before we talk further about it, let's quickly just dive into a quick demo of the integration itself. So we'll just quickly be going over a one-time donation that we'll be making. Let's select a custom amount, go to more options, and let's create the donor. Supporter record, John Dane, gdane@dbox.com. And let's just go ahead with the payment. And that should pretty much be it. Once this is processed, let's also create a recurring donation record on the same form so that we can then look at it. Let's create a monthly donation of $10 with Lisa Jane at ljane.dbox.com. Let's create the record. Let's create the payment, complete the payment. We should be good. And we're done. Now we can quickly take a look at the recurring donation record on the Donorbox side. Right, looks good. Okay, we're good to go have a look at Blackbaud itself. Now, once we're inside Razor's Edge NXT, let's go to constituents. And we should be able to see the two new constituents that we created. John Dane with the one-time donation, one-time gift, as can be seen. Let's click the constituent record. Let's go to the view record to see how the gift shows up with this particular constituent. As you can see, a one-time gift has been recorded for John Dane, and the fund that has been selected is flood relief. That was our campaign. Let's go into the details section of this particular one-time gift, and we can see the same amount created on this date, all the details. The comment can be changed. Yeah, and this is important. So campaign and fund are both required on Razor's Edge NXT site. So we just, select these. Let's look at the recurring donor that we created. Let's look at the details of this particular one. And there we go. We see previously we were seeing one-time gift. Now it's saying type as recurring gift. The fund is the same. Let's click the amount to go to the details section of this particular recurring gift. So as you can see, it shows us the details, the campaign, the fund, all of those. Then it shows the frequency that on day 13 of every month, since that's when we started this recurring donation. Yep. Then it shows the amount, the date, all of those details. And this is all default settings that are pre-configured for you as soon as you start the integration. Let's do one more thing. Let's go back and quickly create. Let's go to the recurring plan for Lisa Jane and execute one more payment for this particular recurring donation. I'm going to manually chart this one just in the interest of time, since we cannot wait for a month. Okay, we see. Let's go back to Lisa Jane. There's this interesting thing that, and I'm sure people who've been using Razor's Edge NXT would know about it. So so the first payment is essentially recurring gift, and then the subsequent ones are called recurring gift payments. And this is how it shows up. There we go. We have the recurring gift payment record. All the details are the same. It's related to the same campaign, same fund, all that information. And we can see the related transactions and all the other sections that are part of the recurring gift payment record inside Blackbaud Razor's Edge NXT. Okay, so I'll just stop sharing. That's pretty much it as far as the overall functioning of the integration is concerned. And we can go back to the slides deck, Jenna.
There we go.
Perfect.
And I'm going to go ahead and launch our blog with the info on Donorbox plus Blackbaud Razor's Edge. You'll see that in the bottom left-hand corner. Perfect. All right, Zarek, back over to you.
Sounds good. Okay, next up, I'd like to share a bit about our existing integrations and the ones that are in the pipeline as far as the CRM ecosystem on the Donorbox site is concerned. We looked at our newest offering. We already know Salesforce is another fantastic CRM that we integrate with, and that's one of the best in-class integrations as far as these two tools are concerned. That is Donorbox as well as Salesforce. Coming soon, another thing that we have in the offering, and that will be out in the next quarter, is the HubSpot integration. We'll be offering a native integration with HubSpot, another CRM that offers several additional tools such as email marketing, and something that it's very strong at. Next slide. Okay, apart from that, we're always adding new integrations, native integrations based on your feedback. But in the interim, we do integrate with Zapier. And through Zapier, you can connect to a lot of different apps. Zapier is a software that links your apps together, making things easier on the back end. Using Zapier means no more wrestling with burdensome imports, exports, and manual, cumbersome tasks that you have to repetitively do on a weekly basis, or whatever the current period might be. All you need to do in case of Zapier is to turn on the Zapier add-on in your Donorbox dashboard, and then create a Zap for the apps that you wish to integrate with Donorbox. Check out our integrations page on the website for more details, including how to connect different apps with Zapier. Jenna, can you please launch that link?
Certainly, it should be popping up in just a second. There we go. It is shared now.
Sounds good. Okay, so on this page, it just shows us, all the integrations. You'll find the many other industry-leading tools and platforms that you can integrate with using Donorbox, either directly through a native integration that we're offering, or through Zapier, or by using our API. There are many integrations, including everything from email platforms like MailChimp, Constant Contact, and ActiveCampaign, to CRMs like Boomerang, Kindful, all those that you're used to, and the best-in-class tools for your accounting and business management like QuickBooks, Xero, Slack, and beyond. So yep, all these offerings are there.
Excellent. You know what? I'm going to click back to that slide one more time. I think I moved through it too quickly. Wanted to make sure everybody got a good look at this. Again, we launched that blog link on all of our integrations, so please click on that and check it out. And if you have any questions about one of your favorite apps integrating, you can always reach out to us, and we'll be sharing the support email at the end of this presentation, but support@donorbox.org. All right. Thanks, Sark. All right, now I'm going to pass it over to Daniel to talk to you about our new reporting templates within your donor dashboard that are brand new in Q4. Over to you, Daniel.
Hey everyone. As Jen mentioned, we are releasing, or we have released new reporting templates for you to use. We understand that it is very important for you to segment and understand your donor base in order to effectively communicate with them, do outreach efforts and whatnot. So with that, we've released 3 new templates that are, as you can see, we released 3 templates right now. We have the donor overview report, new donors report, and the lead bunt report. To summarize, the donor overview report essentially gives you an aggregation of the donation count and donation totals of your donors within a specific time frame. New donors report are individuals who have donated once, and it's their first time donating. You can also set that within a specific time frame to target who donated when. And then we also have the lead bunt report. If you're not familiar, it's donors who donated last year, but not this current year. That'll help you, get repeat donors, and hopefully make it easier for you to do the things you need to do to fundraise. We will also be adding more templates as time goes on. So we will be listening to your feedback, and hopefully we can start pumping out more templates for you as the year progresses. So I believe I will be giving a demo of these reports. So if you bear with me for 1 second, let me share my screen. All right, can everybody see this?
Yes, it's looking good.
Okay, great. So to find the Donorbox reporting template dashboard, simply just go over to Engage, and then right here we have Reports Beta. To create a new report, it's very simple. You just need to click Create New Reports. And then you can select your template here. So we have New Donors, Donor Overview, and Lead Bunt. Start with Donor Overview. Next, another thing before I go to that, there's a form linked here near the bottom in which you can fill out a survey to give us your feedback, tell us what other templates that you're interested in. I will be reviewing these pretty regularly, so please share your thoughts and your needs with us, because we are definitely listening. So next I'll go to parameters. For parameters, you can select your date interval. As you can see, it's customizable. For this, we'll just do 1 year. You can give yourself a report name, so donor overview sample, as well as a report description to help you internally remember what specifically this report was for. So just put sample description. And then finally, we'll create reports. As you can see, it is currently generating the report. This can take a little bit of time, but it shouldn't take too long. And then we'll let that run in the background. You can either go back and create a new report, or you can go back to your main screen and review all your reports here. It's the download button. It'll download as a CSV. There's some other options here, such as editing and deleting reports. And here is the sample. So in this main spot, there is a preview of the data that is being generated on the CSV. And the reason why we included this preview is to ensure that you can quickly see how accurate the data is, what the data being presented is, before you actually open that CSV. We have 3 options here: download, edit, pretty straightforward, as well as refresh data. Now, what is refresh data? Essentially, it takes the current data inside of our Donorbox database and updates it so that your report is up to date with the data that is being presented inside of our database. Because what happens is when you create a report, it's a static CSV, and things change. So this refresh will allow you to be as up to date as possible. And yeah, that is a very quick and brief overview of the reports feature. And with that, I'll stop sharing.
Excellent. Thank you so much for that, Daniel. I know that these reporting templates will help a lot of our orgs with critical data analysis. Kara and I here always say that we are such data nerds, so we were so pumped when we knew that we were working on these reporting templates. I love all of this. So everyone, I am just now dropping the link to our blog about the new reporting templates if you'd like to read up on a few more details. All right, there it is. And one more thing that we're always working on is compliance. We want to assure you that our users, that we're always meeting or exceeding expectations. So Daniel, can you please share a little bit about the new Mastercard rules that have come into effect for subscriptions and recurring payments and how they apply to nonprofits?
Yeah, so we actually, Mastercard has issued some rules which they actually amended within the last day or two. These rules essentially stipulate that for any subscription services that have a large enough time frame, sorry, my thing is being blocked here. For recurring payments for subscription services or recurring instances of payments, 6 or more months apart, the donor must be notified of the upcoming charge within 30 to 7 days. So recently we have implemented a feature for annual donations that does just that. Now, it also includes that the donor must be aware of how to cancel the transaction, review the transaction, and whatnot. So in compliance with Mastercard, we issued new reminders to the donors for any of their reoccurring plans. We will also be doing this for membership renewals. The reason why we haven't implemented that just yet is because we do want to make sure that the wording and the details are specific to memberships, and we provide the appropriate context. Those will be released within the next month or so. But it also, as I mentioned previously, this was kind of amended a day or two ago. So for the most part, it's optional for nonprofits with a few exceptions. And I believe that is everything, right, Jenna?
Yep. And something to note, maybe you already said it, you don't have to do anything for your online donations through Donorbox. All of these items are already automatically taken care of through your Donorbox account.
Exactly. This is
So-
all auto-generated, so you don't need to worry about any reminders or anything.
Yep, we've got it taken care of for you. We're sharing it here because we love being transparent and staying on top of all these important things. So thank you so much for that, Daniel. Everyone, we are about to share a link to an article from the National Council of Nonprofits with a few more details on this as well. And as we continue to learn more, if you have any questions, you can reach out to us at support@donorbox.org. All right. Well, moving right along, now I'm going to hand it over to Kara, our awesome fundraising coach here at Donorbox. Many of you may be familiar with her already, and she's going to talk about some of our educational opportunities we have for you.
Well, thank you, Jenna. We are always striving to provide the best educational resources and opportunities for you. And these resources are created in-house by several nonprofit pros we have on our Donorbox team. And I am really honored to be surrounded by colleagues here at Donorbox who have worked in nonprofits from fundraising to operations to volunteer engagement, donor relations, communications. We've been in your shoes and we get it. And so that's why we strive to deliver things that might be helpful to you in what you're dealing with right now. And do you ever feel like you want to improve how you fundraise or communicate in your organization? We get this question a lot. And communicating with and engaging donors are really the keys to raising more money to keep delivering all the good that you're doing in this world. You know, we live in a world where there is so much information and there's a lot of really great fundraising information out there, but it's really overwhelming. And maybe sometimes you don't even know where to start or what information you can really trust out there. And so our team at Donorbox takes our collective years of experience and the knowledge we've gained, a lot of trial and error, and share it with you through Donorbox Academy to help you understand how fundraising concepts can apply to your organization and how they work. And we don't just talk about concepts, we walk through them with you so you can put them to work right away. And our goal is to help you grow your overall fundraising knowledge and really feel empowered to put what you know into action so that you can deliver on your mission and grow your organization. And here is an example. We launched our first masterclass. This is through Donorbox Academy. And we launched our first masterclass to a group of students in August. I see a couple of you on the call today, which is really awesome. And then we launched it again to a group of students in September. And we helped nearly 60 organizations put their year-end fundraising plans together. And now they've got it queued up and ready to deploy. And wouldn't that feel really great right now? So we've made our popular 30 Days to Your Year-End campaign course on demand. So students like you can work at your own pace between now and the end of the year. Our team will still be on hand with weekly live check-ins between now and the middle of December. But there is instruction for each module and it's recorded so you can tackle it any time of day. And in this course, you'll find best practices, tips, resources, and so much more that will help you prepare an entire year-end fundraising campaign in 30 days or less. And you can use the website academy.donorbox.org to sign up. And if you've already attended the live version of this course and enjoyed it, please share that with others, promote it, and let others in the chat know what you thought. That would be really great. We have a special promo code for you for this course. The promo code is webinar, and that's $20 off your registration fee. And while you're there, you can take a look at some other courses we have. We have one specifically about appeal writing and another one that explains a little bit more about Donorbox peer-to-peer fundraising, which might really come in handy in Giving Tuesday, which is less than 50 days away now. So I bet you might find something that meets you right where you are right now. And we are also offering free giving season sessions to all of our Donorbox organizations. If you have not signed up yet for this, I encourage you to do so because These are really bite-sized. They're 30-minute virtual sessions every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern through December 6th. And we cover a different topic each session, each with the goal of helping you get ready for the biggest fundraising months of the year. Some examples we've covered so far are nonprofit KPIs, donor acquisition, segmentation, direct mail, and we really try to offer something for everybody in these sessions. We introduce a concept for 10 or 15 minutes, and then we open the floor to question and answers about the topic or anything about your year-end fundraising or fundraising in general. And since you are attending today's webinar, you are also eligible for this exclusive invite if you have not yet joined. And Jenna will launch the link for you to save your seat for that session. And hopefully we'll see you on Tuesday.
Thank you for that, Kara. And there
Thanks,
it
Jenna.
is, the link to the giving season sessions. I know we switched links pretty quickly. So if any of you need the Academy link, we will also drop it in the chat here so that you can find it pretty easily. Again, these sessions are so much fun. Kara is the best teacher. We have amazing teachers on the Donorbox team, not just Kara on the screen, but Kara behind the scenes and all sorts of people. So we really hope to see you there. And finally, if you are considering signing up for Donorbox, maybe you're not a Donorbox user yet, thank you for considering us. We are so honored. Or maybe you're a new user, or maybe you just need a refresher. You can learn how to leverage Donorbox's powerful fundraising tools that have raised over $1 billion for over 50,000 nonprofits at our weekly demo day, hosted by yours truly. So these occur every Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern. And you can join me for these fun and interactive sessions. And in these, I'll show you how real organizations are using Donorbox. So some good examples of beautiful donation forms and pages that real orgs have created, how to use the campaign creator so that you can create those beautiful donation forms and fundraising pages, how to connect a payment processor, promote your donation form, manage your supporters in that admin dashboard, and so much more. We pack all of this into about 35 minutes, depending on how much fun we're having. And with these, you can bring your questions and get them answered in real time by our just world-class customer success team. So you have all the support you need right there within the chat. So you can sign up for those, and we are going to launch that link right now. I hope to see you tomorrow or in a future Friday. And there it is. Excellent. Now, before we dive into Q&A, I'm sure you have many questions. I've seen them in the chat already. I want to encourage all of you to give us a follow on social media. So not only do we post updates on upcoming webinars like this one, and even educational webinars from experts and consultants and experts from the Donorbox team, but we also share best practices and pro tips right there on social media, as well as helpful blogs and videos, inspirational nonprofit spotlights, quotes to get you moving for the week and make you feel good, and so much more, all with the goal of empowering you to help others. So you can follow us on all major platforms at Donorbox. So on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, please find us there. We would love to share that content with you. All right, now on to Q&A. I did see some questions in the question tab. If you have not asked any yet, now is your time, and we'll start sorting through those now. All right. Zarek, we have some for you. I think a lot of folks are excited about this Blackbaud integration. So this question from Monique, can those donations be batched?
So as of now, since we're doing a live export, so that cannot be batched right away, but that's something that's, that we're considering. So there are a lot of updates that are coming in V1.1, I would say, of the Blackbaud Razor's Edge NXT integration, and batched donations would be part of that, along with the capability to select the campaign and fund to which your specific Donorbox donations will go to. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you for that. And This one from Farhan, can the system import older donations prior to the integration?
Yep. So as of now, firstly, I'm assuming that, you're probably talking about taking the donation data from Donorbox to Razor's Edge NXT and not the other way, because it's a one-way thing from Donorbox to RE NXT. But yep, as far as the legacy data is concerned, so again, that's also something for the V1.1. But rest assured, even if you start, right away and you're moving forward, the new transactions and donations that come in, they will get synced. But as soon as we have the capability or we go live with this feature, your previous donations will get synced to Razor's Edge NXT on demand too. So that shouldn't be an issue, even if you start right away before that kicks in. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you for that. And rapid fire for you, Zark. Another question. How does this work if duplicates exist in Razor's Edge? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Right. So we do matching based on the email address of the constituent as well as their first name and last name. So we don't create a constituent if we're able to find one based on these three parameters. But even apart from that, I'm assuming that you are also talking about the case where there are duplicates that exist inside your Razor's Edge NXT organization already. In that case, we can only do so much. So what we do is that if there are multiple constituents that fall under this criteria where we, are checking the first name, last name, and email address, we'll just pick up the first one out of those, because then we don't really have any other criteria to separate those out. Yeah. Excellent. But rest assured, you won't get duplicates as far as our integration is concerned, because it will ensure that we search for it and don't create duplicates.
Perfect. All right, thank you for that. And this question is for anybody who would like to answer it. So this person is located in Macedonia, and they are not able to connect to Stripe. Can you recommend another payment processor that would work well for them in their location?
Right. So I can quickly take chime in that.
Sure.
So, we do have PayPal, and PayPal does have a lot of different options that come as part of it. So I think you should be good if PayPal is there. I can quickly check. I'm not sure if Macedonia has PayPal. I think it does. But yeah, these are the two major payment processors that we have as of now. Apart from that, we do have Apple Pay, Google Pay, and a lot of other options that come as part of PayPal. Yeah, one more. Excellent. And of course, one more would be there, but yeah.
Thank you for that. And if you have any questions about setting up your payment processor, if you run into any trouble as you are setting up your Donorbox account, please email us. The email is on the screen here, support@donorbox.org, and we'd be more than happy to make sure that you are set up and have the support you need there. All right. Let's see here. Any more questions? I know we answered some throughout the session already. We'll give it just a few more minutes to make sure that we have gotten everybody. All right. And again, well, I know that some of you may be logging off. Before you do that, I want to thank you on behalf of all of us here at Donorbox for all that you do to help others. We are so proud to provide the tools and resources you need to do so. Again, if you need any support throughout your fundraising journey, whether it's questions about fundraising for Kara here, or questions about our tech, our tools, how to set things up, please reach out to us at support@donorbox.org. When I say that our support team is world-class, I'm not just saying that because I am biased. This is the support that you would want from any tool that you are using. They are truly incredible with a great response time, and we will make sure that you are well taken care of. So we really appreciate your time today. We appreciate you wanting to learn more about the tools that are in your fundraising toolbox. So thank you all. And thank you everyone up on the screen as well. My wonderful Donorbox colleagues for fearlessly leading this session, and for all the work that you do to improve the tech and tools that our nonprofit users need to do good in the world. So thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for having us, Jenna. Appreciate it.
Of course. All right, we'll leave the session up for just a couple more minutes. Again, a reminder, everyone, you will receive this recording via email along with all of these resources that we shared with you today. Keep an eye out for that in your email. And again, support@donorbox.org. You're going to be dreaming of this email, support@donorbox.org. We've got you covered. Okay, thanks so much, everyone. Have a great one.
Thank you, guys.